Guys and girls, here to discuss some knife steels and what could be right for you along your price points. I have a few of them right here. Brief summary of the knife steels I'll be talking about are going to be in in the yasugi steel, and yasugi is considered to be the best steel you can buy for knives. And I have a few that are going to be in the Aogami series of steel and Aogami Super series of steel. They're all high carbon steels. They all will rust. It just depends on how well they will rust and how long it takes for them to rust, but they will rust. And so will, other steels. Even stainless steel rusts. It just kind of depends on the atmosphere that they're in and how you take care of them. These are babies. They want to be constantly dry, constantly oiled, and constantly redone. They will continue to oxidize even if you have oil on there. So you got to take it off. I do mine every week. I oil it or dry it or wash it, dry it, oil it, put it back. Wash it, dry it, oil it, put it back. And I don't mind. It's not something that takes me very much time. But that is something to consider. That's depending on which of the steels you get. This one is Aogami number 1, and it is going to be it's going to be very corrode. It's going to rust very easily. Put some water on it, dry it off, with there to be a little bit of moisture on it, and 3 minutes later it'll be rusted. It rusts fairly easily, which is okay, because if you constantly keep it nice and oiled and dry, you're fine. Same thing with this one, doesn't rust as easily. This is going to be Aogami number 2. Aogami number 2. It's going to have elements in there that make it more wear resistant, more abrasive resistant. Edge retention is going to be better, and it's not going to rust as easy. It still will rust, but just not as easy. And it's kind of hard to quantify that. And time wise, I don't know. Maybe rust. I don't know. Takes 3 times as long to rust, and it still will rust within 10 minutes if you don't get it wiped off, dried, and then oiled. And this one is going to be Aogami Super Steel. It is the best of the yasugi steels, and it is going to be, in my opinion, it's the best steel that you can get for Japanese knives. In my opinion, it has excellent wear resistance, abrasive resistance. It's going to be resistant to rust way more than these are. It's kind of crazy the difference. I can put water on this, 10 minutes later, still hasn't rusted. Even though you don't want to do that, of course, it's still, you don't have to, you don't really have to be as tentative on this one. All 3 of them are going to be high carbon steels, so they're hard to sharpen. Comparatively to VG10 steel, other softer steels are going to be extremely, extremely hard to sharpen. That's something to look forward to. Is the sharpening is not going to be the same, which is okay for me, but that might be something that also will determine whether or not you buy things. Also, there's 2 types of handles normally that you can buy: D-shape handles, like this one, and octagonal handles. I don't have any octagonal handles, but you have your D-shape handle, which you can see the line right here. So right-handed, the line is going to be on the right hand, or the right side of the hand when the knife points down. And it would be oriented this way for a left hand. The point would be on the left side. Or you can get a mixture, and you can get a Western style handle instead of a traditional styled handles as well. Fit and finish is also something that you have a choice to buy. You can buy the fit and finish. Nice looking fit and finish. Very nice looking. Or you can buy shit fit and finish. Crappy fit and finish. Not good at all. But half the price of that one. This one's like $350. These are like $150, $200. I mean, it's way different. I don't care. I just wanted something to some nice steel, made with love, but at the same time, not too much on the polished side, because the knife steel's good and it cuts just as good as this one, just about. I mean, a little less edge retention, of course. Cuts longer, cuts less long, cuts less long, but overall, just about the same, in my opinion. So there's some things that you can contemplate and decide on whether or not you would like to buy them, or what kinds of knives you want. Maybe this spurs you to look into other knives as well to determine the exact things that you want. You get what you pay for, but if you're smart, you can find really good knives for relatively cheap prices.